just as we predicted on the show, and it came to pass, the Black Galaxies of Ghana are 2 goals to be good going into the second leg of the CHAN 2022 qualifiers between Nigeria and Ghana. That game at the Cape Coast Stadium, the Black Galaxies gave a very good account of themselves. Wonderful, wonderful play. I was particularly impressed. I'm sure so are you. Welcome to Nigeria Superfans Forum. My name is Olafemi Ashalu, and today on the show is going to be another wonderful ride with us. And to you again, we can't say thank you enough for always being there, for your comment, and for staying through with us all through this time. And of course, today we'll be looking at some other issues coming from Ghana. We'll be looking at talking about Thomas Partey. It's really becoming a concern due to a recurrent injury. And of course, like you know, the World Cup is just a few months away, and talking about how crucial it is to Ghana. But today, what will be the major talking point is the game between Nigeria and of course the Ghana. The Jollof Derby. Ghana looks like they're going to do a double on Nigeria. Kade Ogundare joins us on phone while James Agberebe is in the studio. James, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Femi.
How was the weekend?
Everything went well, thank God.
Okay. Kade Ogundare, please just say hi to our fans. Of course, they've been asking where you are, but just say hi to them.
Hello, hi everybody. I'm here, I'm live, I'm early, I thank everybody for asking about my whereabouts. I'm okay, I will soon be back in the studio, but for now, you have to bear with me. Femi, thank you very much.
Okay, so Kade is somewhere around the earth, so don't be afraid. Kade is somewhere. But Kade, let's get started today. Let's talk about the Black Galaxies and of course the Super Eagles Team B. You know, we talked about terrible preparation before this game, and of course the Black Galaxies, they had more than enough preparation in terms of fitness level. Of course, they played Benin Republic home and away. And of course, remember that invitational tournament in Austria, they were there, though they lost to Qatar. But, you know, the exposure has actually helped them, and we saw it in that game. They won 2-0 at the Cape Coast Stadium. Kayode.
Yeah, I actually saw the game. It was a game of two contrasting halves. The first half, the Nigerian team did brilliantly well. They couldn't convert goals, but they kept the Ghanaians on their toes. I particularly like the idea, the match plan. They showed that they had the match plan going into the game. They played the high pressing game. Ghana was on the back foot for most of the first half, but then I thought the Ghanaians did very well to contain Nigeria. In the second half, they came out, they played. There are some controversies about the penalty, but then they went ahead to score another goal that there was no controversy about. It was a very, very good goal, the second goal. It gave them a 2-goal cushion going into the second half, and it's looking more like Ghana going to the CHAN ahead of Nigeria.
Okay, thank you, Kayode. James, Kayode, please still stay on via the phone. James, in that game, I saw good communication among the Ghanaians. You know, you will know that this team, they seem to have gelled together, unlike Nigeria that was just shabbishly put together. And particularly, if you saw that game very well, you saw the very good combination between Owusu and Awako right on the right-hand side. And the Super Eagles attack, it was almost a non-existent game.
Yeah, the result didn't come as a surprise to me. You know, in our previous editions, I've been saying it that it only takes a miracle for the Nigerian team to get something out of this tie. And the Black Galaxies, they proved that they've been together, they've gelled, even though they lost the friendly game against Qatar. I think that one really helped them to, you know, in terms of the preparation, and it brought down well for them in this game. I think the Nigerian team, I think they did all they could in the first half to contain the Black Galaxies. But, you know, in the second half, the Black Galaxies showed that they're a team that have been together. They know how to, you know, so I think it was a deserved victory. And for me, I don't know whether it's the right thing to see congratulations to Ghana in advance.
You're a bit lukewarm. Is it because Ghana is about to do a double?
No. It's something, you know, I won't be surprised if Ghana qualify, because we all saw this coming. I mean, when did the Nigerian team come together? It was like less than 3 weeks
ago. They released the list on August.
Exactly, 8th. And they just played two quickly arranged friendly games, whereas the Black Galaxies played two competitive games before they went to Qatar. they lost to the host
Austria.
So they've been together, they've gelled together. So getting this victory didn't come as a surprise to me. So it's going to be an uphill task now for the home-based Eagles to get anything from the for the return leg in Abuja that comes Saturday. And it's only, like I said, it's going to be a miracle now for them to get there, honestly speaking now.
Okay, Kayode, we've been talking about Out of Folk and of course Ashanti Kotoko. These two clubs, they seems to be very intentional. Out of Folk currently, they played quality friendly in preparation for the season. And of course, we saw two of their players. I'm talking about Afriyie, Barnieh, and Seidu, Suraj. Of course, they did the damage against the Super Eagles team B. But if you look at it very well, I think for me, the three key players who stood out in their Ghana team is Owusu, Awako, and of course Razak. But if you look at it generally, I think the team, they have a very good team. I think Anowoka has done a very good job.
For me, it's the team itself is a replication of what the coaches have been able to do. Because they've been together for a while. It showed in their game, even when they were not doing too well in the first half. You saw that they were able to contain the Nigerians, made sure that they did not concede any goal, even though, like I said, they were not at their best in the first half. But it was as a result of their having been together that made them to come out in the second half, improved their game, and made them to get those two goals. See, a lack of preparation will always catch up with you, Femi. I'm not trying to make excuses for the Nigerian team. That was why they lost. They did well, and you know what? Their talent was what they showed in the first half. Not having prepared well was what happened to them in the second half. And having prepared well is what helped Ghana in the second half. So when you do not prepare, we've talked about this on the show. It got to a point people were looking at us as if we do not like Nigeria. No. We do not like tardiness. We do not like a lack of preparation. It shows a lack of respect for even the opposition that you are going to play Ghana and you are getting the team together 2 weeks, 3 weeks to that game. Now we stand the risk because Ghana they are in the front driver's seat now. Going into this tournament, behind in the driver's seat with 2 goals. All they need to do is come to Abuja. They have a boss in Ghana that they call the STC. Bring the STC, bring the STC, come and pack it and go to sleep. They won't be able, as long as they escape defeat in Abuja, they are good. See, for this game, I think if Ghana had to go through to the CHAN, they would rightly deserve to be there. Apart from the fact that they raised their game in the first half, it also shows that they were much more serious. They've been in camp for a longer period. They played 2 competitive games. This will be their third. Some of the Nigerian players are playing together for the first time. That is the difference. Yes, some of them are playing together for the first time.
And they still did not come to camp early enough.
That's the point. So if you do not train together, you get this kind of results you get. That's what we are getting. So me, I'm not surprised. But all in all, like I said, I will not. Let me not end with this. I am particularly impressed with the Ghanaian number 9. That's I think he was the captain.
The captain band, yes.
Yes, he showed that although he may be a home-based player, but he has the heart of a lion. He showed the way. Even I don't know whether you saw the first half. He was the bright.
Yeah. I saw him dishing out instruction to his colleagues.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. He was the bright and shining light in the first half for them. In the second half, the whole team improved considerably. But if not for him in the first half, they could have lost. Right? They could have considered a goal or 2. So for me, players like that impress me. They show that all hope is not lost in Africa. Fine, we may have issues with the pitch, and I do have an issue with the pitch. For me, the condition of the Cape Coast pitch is nothing to write home about. But that was not the reason why Nigeria lost. Because it wasn't only Ghana that played. It wasn't only Nigeria that played on the pitch. Ghana also played there. So if it was not good, it was not good for both teams.
Okay.
So for me, it is advantage Ghana going into the second half.
Okay. James, I saw good movement on the ball. I saw the desire to win. But I think that was lacking with Nigeria.
Yeah, it was expected. A team that has been in camp for a very long time and be playing competitive games. I mean, it shouldn't come as a surprise that they matched up, you know. So it's now left for the Salisu Yusuf-led coaching crew now to put their thinking cap, because it's a hobby task for them now. Remember what happened in the qualifiers for the World Cup, and this time around Ghana coming to Nigeria with a 2-goal lead, and you know how difficult it's going to be now. And another motivation for the Ghanaian team is the last time they qualified for the Chan was 2014.
Yeah, they missed the last two editions.
Yeah, when they
Nigeria
lost
missed the last one.
Yeah, I remember they defeated Nigeria in the semi-final in 2014, before they lost to Libya in the final. For the Nigerian team, they were not at the last edition, and now it's looking likely that they are still going to miss their next year's edition, which is no fault of anybody, just poor preparation,
poor administration, and all that.
So let's just hope and pray that a miracle will happen in the return leg. Yeah, that was to show you a team that
he blocked the first shot.
Yeah,
and the rebound.
And the rebound.
Was no defender to clear the ball.
It goes to show you that this is a team that has been together. They know,
they
know themselves.
I was very impressed.
You know, so when you come up against a team that doesn't have stars, but they are a team, I mean, it's always difficult to play against them because they know themselves inside out. Unlike a team full of stars that they're just like strange bedfellows they've never met before, you know. So, like I said, it's only a miracle that we help the Super Eagles team now against Ghana. And I think the Ghanaian team now, they want to use the motivation of knocking Nigeria out right there in Abuja, you know. So for them, it's a good thing for them that they are going with the 2-goal lead. And honestly speaking, Femi, I don't see the Nigerian team overturning this.
So, Kayode, Nigeria need 3 goals. 3 unreplied goals in Abuja to have the chance of playing at next year's CHAN. And of course, the coach, Walker, came out to say after the game that the Nigerian attack was almost non-existent. He said there was even no threat at all. Imagine an opposition coach coming out to say that about your team. But most importantly, he said he's confident that his team will pull through because he said the second leg is going to be a different ball game. Kayode.
Yeah, like drivers, so they have to hold their. If I were the coach, I will have that same confidence because you don't need 3 goals. You have to first level up. Score 2 goals, take the game into you, possibly take the game into extra time and penalties. Then when you go into penalties, it is anybody's game. So if you are aiming for 3 goals, you may not get it. But then let me be very, very honest with you. For me, a lot of Nigerians may not like what I'm about to say. I say Ghana. You know, this is like thunder striking twice in the same place. It was like that for the World Cup qualifiers. Now this is the CHAN qualifiers. And in fact, in the World Cup qualifiers, they came with the 1-1 draw. Now they are going with the 2-0 advantage. I think the pressure will be maybe too much, too overwhelming for the Nigerian team. And you know what? In this kind of situation, I pity the coaches. Because there's little or nothing they can do. I mean, the Nigerian coaches, there's little or nothing they can do. Because they have been given the shot at the end of the stick. Now they have to fashion out a miracle. Like James said, but I'm not sure that it's only Nigerians that deserve a miracle. Everybody who has worked hard deserve a miracle. And if the Ghanaians have worked harder, I think the miracle should rightly go to them. Because in this kind of situations, you actually make your luck. When they tell you good luck, you have to make that luck. Ghanaians have made their luck in the first leg with 2 goals. Are we saying that a 2-goal lead is unsurmountable? No. We are not saying that you cannot overcome a 2-goal lead. You can, but then you have to do better than Nigeria did in the first leg. You have to be very, very sharp in attack. Like Ghana coach said, the attack was non-existent. Then you have to be very, very mobile. Then I saw a lot of times in the first leg when Nigeria they got into the edge of the Ghana box and lost all sense of initiative. They ran out of ideas. These are things that you cannot afford to do in a game where you are trailing 2-0. It's an advantage Ghana, like I said, but stranger things have happened in football. So let's keep our fingers crossed.
Okay. Kayode, please still stay with us. James, like you already said, the Abuja Stadium will echo a very bad memory for the Super Eagles, particularly for Salisu Yusuf. Like Kayode has also rightly highlighted that they have a very, very difficult task now. And of course, Alice said it's a game of football. Anything is possible. Quickly before we go.
Yeah, you don't expect him to come out and just surrender like that. You still want to motivate his players to just, encourage them to, have something to hold on to go into the return leg. But realistically, you two, I don't know, but for me, I am not really looking at any hope. There's no hope. In short, let me just say, I don't have any hope of this team overturning, because it's Ghana you are talking about, your number one rival in Africa, and holding this kind of advantage. I don't think they want to do anything stupid.
At worst, maybe one new loss. And
yeah, because even the World Cup qualifiers, they went into the return leg, not considering they go in the first leg. Now they are going with a 2-goal lead. I mean, who playing against their rival, and you have this kind of opportunity and you just want to treat it. I don't think Ghana is that kind of thing that we just surrender a lead like this.
Okay, so who will you blame for this?
Well,
the NFF?
The NFF, yeah, they are the organizing body, football organizing body in Nigeria. So they knew that this game, the draws and everything be made, and we all saw what they did. So everything stopped on their desk. So if Nigeria failed to qualify back-to-back CHAN, so they have to take the blame.
Things like this have happened in many times in the past, and we always seem not to learn anything from it. And even if we are to blame the NFF, now of course the current NFF will be packing their bags and leaving the office by next month. So hopefully, like we always say, we hope that the incoming administration will learn a thing or two from this. We are a footballing nation with great talent, and things like this, we shouldn't come on air to talk about issues like this. We'll quickly go on this very break. We're about to talk about preparation, Ghana's preparation for the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. And Thomas Partey is becoming a source of worry for the GFA due to the recurring injuries. Remember, even for Arsenal, he's been absent, and Mohamed Elneny has been playing in his place. And for Ghana, you know how crucial he is. Of course, he scored that goal that took Ghana to the World Cup. We'll be back to talk about all of that. Please stay with us. Welcome back, and it's still Nigeria Superfans Forum. Thank you for your comments. Of course, you've kept them coming from around the world: Australia, Japan, Canada, United States, even Ghana right here. And what do you think about the Black Galaxies and the Super Eagles CHAN Team B? Do you think it is now done and dusted for the Ghanaians, or for the second leg, Nigeria can still get something turned around? But for me, I think Ghana, they are already home and dry now. Okay, let's get down to Thomas Partey. Like I said before we went on that break, it's been a concern, a major source of concern to Arteta, coach of Arsenal. And of course, I'm sure it is the same with the Black Stars because of recurrent injury. Remember that even last season, he missed some games for Arsenal towards the end of the campaign. And this season, it's looking like it could be the same. And we are approaching the 2022 FIFA World Cup. And of course, Partey is the assistant captain in the Ghana setup. And it is more even likelier, it is likely that he will start in games while the DIU might be forced to sit on the bench. But James, let me start with you. I don't know, maybe you talk as an Arsenal fan or as an analyst on the show now. But how much of a worry do you think it would be for Tohado or even for the GFA as the World Cup approaches now? A
very big worry. I remember what Partey did for the Black Stars when they played against Nigeria. It was the engine room for the Black Stars. Fine, the attack was not that solid, but he held that midfield, and I think that was where they really hurt, where the Super Eagles really felt the Black Stars. So for me, Partey, that has always been my fear. I mean, injuries. He broke down, I think, the Arsenal's preparation training on Friday. And I think the coach came out to say they had to take
before precaution. The game against Fulham.
Yeah, they had to take precaution. That was why he didn't play against Fulham at the weekend. So for me, it's not going to be a good one if he's going to be out for a long time, because this is not the time to start breaking down, getting injuries, because it's going to be a very... I just pray and hope that it's just a minor injury, because aside Arsenal, it's going to be a big miss if he should eventually not make it to the World Cup. Because Ghana really need Partey at this World Cup, because he's one of their best players, a world-class midfielder. You also what he did for Arsenal in the early part of this season. The reason why Arsenal, even where they are now, is because of Partey's influence. when they played against Fulham at the weekend, I mean, you just saw the void.
And then he couldn't do it.
And then it was just nowhere. You know, they too even pundits and they were saying it that Partey's absence really showed in that game against Fulham. Arsenal were just hanging on. There was no midfielder, that person who hold on to the ball, who will dictate play, just as he normally does for Ghana. You know, so it was so obvious. You know, so I just hope that you're able to shake it off and you know, come back to the team, because Ghana, they cannot afford to miss Partey because the World Cup is just close by, and this is not the kind of news that you want to be hearing.
Kayode, I know this will be very interesting to you because remember when we were doing our daily countdown to that playoff against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, you remember that particular edition where Partey was our man in focus. And a lot of Nigerians then were saying that why were we focusing on Partey? But now, let's look at it. If you even look at the 5 players who will be coming into the Ghana setup now, those who have changed their nationality to Ghana, none of them will be able to fit into what Partey is doing right there for Ghana. So how much of a prayer do you think Ghanaians will have to put up to God in order to ensure that Partey is fully fit for the 2022 World Cup? Kayode?
I would say, without being the team doctor, anything that is enough to keep him out of the Arsenal lineup is serious enough. And Partey in Ghana is a big. Ghana without Partey, Ghana without Partey would be a big loss, because we know what this guy is capable of being on a good day. So of course the show will go on if he doesn't make the World Cup. It will be a very sad day if he doesn't. So hopefully the injury is not too much. He can come back in time and be fit, because there is a difference between coming back from injury and being fit for games.
Yeah.
Because he has to. He needs to. We are talking about the World Cup is in like 2 months' time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that far again. We are counting down to 2 months now. So he has to be back in good time and get match fitness. For me, it will be a big loss for Ghana if they do not get to take part into the World Cup.
Okay, James, let's look at what do you think Otoado can do in place of, let's say, someone like Partey will likely not be fully fit for the World Cup. And you know, from now, football is going to be a marathon, because you have the Premier League, then you have the World Cup interrupting the Premier League, then you have the congested January fixture, and next year, then we resume the 2023 AFCON qualifiers, the 2024 AFCON qualifiers again. So it's going to be a marathon, and it seems like the Partey is very prone to injuries. So how do you think Otoado can manage this, or even if he needs to talk to Arteta and say, bros, we did this game together now. This guy, do I'm JJ now.
No, he got injured while playing for Arsenal, so it's Arsenal's problem for now. You know, so it's all about.
We know they pay him, but we've seen national coaches.
Yeah,
coaches,
they do that.
Yes,
they do that.
Like with,
so it's now left for Arteta now to, to want to assist Ghana. I think now Otoado, I believe he knows the history of Partey's injuries. You know, so I think this is now opportunity for him to start tweaking his tactics, because you know you all know that they always build their. I believe they build their around Partey, and now that he keeps breaking down and play today, tomorrow is, you know, injury scares and all that. So I think this is every time they start playing friendly games, you start tweaking your tactics, start trying different patterns so that in case of maybe God forbid he doesn't make the World Cup squad, at least you know that you've come up with something to like a kind of a plan B, you know, because that's like what the Kayode said. Partey is going to be a very big miss if he should fail to make the World Cup. He has never played at the World Cup. And I want him to play at the World Cup because he's a world-class player. And these are the kind of players you want to see at the World Cup.
Okay, Kayode, while we're on the break, our producer, who is an Arsenal fan, who has really been threatening us, who are not Arsenal fans because of their 100% record in Premier League, he actually raised a very important point. He said Thomas Partey wasn't this injury prone while he was Atletico. So does it mean that the English game is really maybe is really finding it difficult to actually cope with the intensity in the English game?
I do not believe so. Everybody have their downside and their upside. It's just a matter of time. Everything will get back into shape. So for me, I think we should just keep our fingers crossed. For me, there's no need to press the panic button yet.
Okay. Okay, Kayode, still staying with you. We've been talking about our intention at Ashanti Kotoko, and of course, as of folk have been about even the way they run the club. And I'm talking about Ashanti Kotoko now. They've been playing friendlies, and remember, James, last time we talked about them lining up a friendly against Al Hilal of Sudan.
Yeah.
And in that game, Kayode, just a preseason friendly, Al Hilal raked in $45,000 just from ticket sales, Kayode. It's mind-boggling.
See, you cannot compare. I've always said this, that
$45,000?
The organized football in North Africa, you cannot compare with sub-Saharan Africa. We do not see the business side of football yet. We still think football is a pleasure game that you play when you are less busy, you invite people to come and watch you at the stadium, the government funds your activities. That is what we do here. We are very far away from North Africa and South Africa. You see the rest of us, in Western Africa.
Why did you say the rest of us, Kayode?
Yeah, the rest of us, we are here. We are just here to make up the numbers. They are the ones who know the value. Okay, look at a club that made $45,000 from just 2 preseason games,
Yeah.
to competitive game. That is huge. That is huge by all standards.
A place like Sudan, when no one will even expect.
Yeah. No, but their game is very, very organized. And because of their proximity to North Africa, to the Egyptians and the Algerians and everybody, they have also modeled their game in such a way that it is very, very profitable. So for me, it's a teachable moment for me. I hope the Ashanti Kotoko officials will learn 1 or 2 things and begin to translate it in their club when they come back. That's, for me, will be the real gains of the trip.
Okay, though the business side of it has been favorable to Al Hilal, James, but to Ashanti Kotoko, they lost 5-0 in that game, and it's not been very, very preseason friendly, as some will say. Like Everton, I think they lost almost all their preseason game, and in the Premier League, they're still looking for their first win of the season. But nonetheless, I think the exposing these players and preparing them for the season ahead, as well as continental football, I think that should be the key, James.
Yeah, that should be the key. But when you...
Before I even go ahead, James, what club do you support in Nigerian Professional Football League?
3SC.
3SC?
Yeah.
How much does... you support 3SC?
Yeah.
Kayode also support... Kayode is
Yeah.
a lifetime supporter of 3SC.
Yeah.
But how much did your club make in last season?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. These are the kind of things we always talk about. It's not just about the entertainment.
So the weight of, like how they said, the weight on government to
that's just
sponsor,
the
and when a government that doesn't consider sport as anything comes, then the club suffer.
That's just the sad part. Look at Al Hilal now; they raked in $45,000. And I think what really helped them again is because they played the Ashanti Kotoko, one of the biggest teams in Africa. So that to assisted them.
In Sudan,
yeah,
it's unbelievable. $45,000.
Just like what Kayode said, we in this West, we run football just for pleasure. Unlike the other region where they look at it from the business angle, we have the talent, no doubt. But I mean, there's an extent where the talent will take you to. Then you now start looking at the other aspect that will fetching you. Football is big business, so if you don't take care of that business angle, you will just be playing football and at the end of the day, nothing to rake in. You make money from gate takings, merchandises, and sponsorship and the rest. But it's a time by you don't have all those things in place. I mean, that's where you start seeing clubs, running into problems. So good on for Al Hilal and for Kotoko. I just hope they not allow this result to affect them. Because 5-0 is a big defeat, Because sometimes when you don't do well in your pre-seasons, going into the season proper, you kind of ring a bell like, are we not doing something? Because the first game they lost 2-0, now they lost 5-0. I mean, it calls for little concern. But I just pray that the players, the technical
because they play Al Hilal back to back.
Yeah, so I just pray that they learn 1 or 2 things so that they're able to take it into the league and also when they go to the continent. Okay,
Kayode, Ashanti Kotoko, they can actually provide excuses that some of their players are in the Black Galaxies, but 3 friendlies they've lost now. They lost 2-0 to Al Hilal in the first one. They lost 5-0 in the second leg. And of course, in the third friendly, they lost 4-2 to Simba FC of Tanzania. Like James said, what do you think about the friendly results?
I mean, the truth of the matter is, preseason games by their nature is not measured by how many did you win, how many did you lose. It is about helping you to strengthen your team, helping you to see your team under a competitive atmosphere, to know where you are lacking. It would have been better, it would have been good if I should had one game in Sudan, or at least do better than they did. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, I'm not concerned about the result. I am much more concerned about the performance. Sometimes you play well and you lose. Because I know the weather can be extreme in Sudan at this time of the year. What is the performance level of the players? Some of the new players are the new coach, because don't forget that there is a new coach in charge who is going to be trying to get to know the players. How many players are going to be new to the squad? How do they quickly settle down into the game? For me, I am not going to set any store by the result of this game. Rather, I will be looking at the performance of the players.
All right, Kyle, thank you for staying with us on the show via phone. But we want to see your face. So all of us, we are tired of just hearing your voice, like some of our fans have actually said in the comment section. Kyle,
I've got very soon. You see it.
Okay.
Very, very soon.
Okay, because you are even more scarce than some world leaders right now. All right, James Agbiribi. Yeah. James Agbiribi, thank you for coming through on the show.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure.
Arsenal 100% record in the Premier League. I can see your face is shining.
No, it's still, we can't start jubilating yet. The league is a marathon, so it's not a sprint.
Okay.
So that's just it.
Okay, and our producer too, in fact, he's been feeling giddy since Arsenal started the season very, very well. I know a lot of you are Ghanaian fans. You also support Arsenal because of Thomas Partey. So like we raised on the show today, just pray that he will be fully fit for the 2022 World, because I tell you, the Black Stars need Partey, because we saw what he did in the both legs of the playoff against Super Eagles of Nigeria. Without him, Ghana wouldn't be going to the World Cup. So he needs to be fit. And what do you think, like I said earlier, about the CHAN qualifiers between Super Eagles Team B and of course the Black Galaxies? Do you think the Super Eagles still stand a chance? But no hope at all. And thank you, like we always say, for staying through with us. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on that bell, that symbol, so that as soon as our video drops, you get it, rather than having to wait for the video to drop. And your comments, please, wherever you are reaching us from around the world, please indicate that place. And until we come your way again with another wonderful production from Nigeria Superfans Forum, I remain Oluwafemi Ashalu. Have a wonderful week ahead. Bye for now.